kids, welcome to the maths class. Today's topic is fractions. I hope you have followed my last videos. Today we are going to learn something more about fractions. First of all, let us revise what is fraction. A fraction represents a part of whole. Fractions are used to represent quantities less than 1. Today we are going to discuss equivalent fractions. So the main objective of today's learning is to understand what are equivalent fractions, how to form equivalent fractions, and to know whether the fractions are equivalent or not. What is equivalent fraction? Equivalent fractions can be defined as fractions with different numerators and denominators that represent the same value or proportion of the whole. In other words, equivalent fractions are the fractions that have same value but different numerators and denominators. So, how do we form equivalent fractions? If the numerator and denominator of a fraction are multiplied by the same number, we get an equivalent fraction. Let us take one example. Write 3 equivalent fractions of 2 upon 5. So, to find out the equivalent fractions of 2 upon 5, we have to multiply the numerator as well as the denominator with the same numbers. So, first of all, we will multiply 2 upon 5 by 2 upon 2. That is, we will multiply 2 by 2 and then we will multiply 5 by 2. So, 2 2s are 4. So, numerator will be 4 and 5 2s are 10. The denominator will be 10. So, the first equivalent fraction is 4 upon 10. To get the next equivalent fraction, we again have to multiply 2 upon 5 by the same number. Now, we will multiply it by 3 upon 3. So, 2 3s are 6. 6 is the numerator and 5 3s are 15. So, the next equivalent fraction is 6 upon 15. Now, to get the third equivalent fraction, we again have to multiply 2 upon 5 by the same number. So, we will multiply it by 4 upon 4. So, 2 4s are 8. So, 8 is the numerator and 5 4s are 20. So, 20 is the denominator. So, the next equivalent fraction is 8 upon 20. So, the three equivalent fractions of 2 upon 5 are 4 upon 10 is equal to 6 upon 15 is equal to 8 upon 20. Let us take one more example. Write 3 equivalent fractions of 3 upon 7. So, to find out the 3 equivalent fractions, we have to multiply both numerator and the denominator with the same number. So, when we multiply 3 upon 7 by 2 upon 2, we get the fraction 6 upon 14. That is, 3 2s are 6 and 7 2s are 14. Then we will multiply the fraction 3 upon 7 by 3 upon 3 to get the next equivalent fraction. That is 3 3s are 9 and 7 3s are 21. So next equivalent fraction is 9 upon 21. And to get the third equivalent fraction, we will multiply 3 upon 7 by 4 upon 4. That is 3 4s are 12 and 7 4s are 28. So, the third equivalent fraction is 12 upon 28. So, the three equivalent fractions of 3 upon 7 are 6 upon 14 is equal to 9 upon 21 is equal to 12 upon 28. Now let us solve some more examples. Write 3 equivalent fractions of 2 upon 6. So, we will multiply 2 upon 6 by 2 upon 2 first, then 3 upon 3, and then we will multiply it with 4 upon 4 to get the 3 equivalent fractions of 2 upon 6. So, let us start. 2 upon 6 multiplied by 2 upon 2 is equal to 2 2s are 4, 6 2s are 12. So we have got one fraction, that is 4 upon 12. Now 2 upon 6 multiplied by 3 upon 3. 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. So next fraction we have got 6 upon 18. Now 2 upon 6 multiplied by 4 upon 4. 2 4s are 8, 6 4s are 24. So we have got the third fraction, that is 8 upon 24. So in the answer, we will write it as 2 upon 6 is equal to 4 upon 12 is equal to 6 upon 18 is equal to 8 upon 24. So we have got 3 equivalent fractions of the fraction 2 upon 6. Now let us discuss how to find out whether the fractions are equivalent fractions or not. We have to find out whether 4 upon 5 and 2 upon 5 are equivalent fractions or not. To find out whether the fractions are equivalent fractions or not, we have to do cross multiplication of the fractions. That means we have to multiply 5 by 4 and 5 by 2. So, first we will multiply 5 by 4. So, 5 4s are 20. Then we will multiply 5 by 2. So, 5 2s are 10. Now we have to compare the products. So 20 and 10 are not the same numbers. That means they are not equivalent fractions. If the products of both the sides are same, only then the fractions are equivalent. Otherwise, they are not equivalent fractions. Let us understand it more clearly. Are they equivalent fractions? So we have to find out whether these two fractions are equivalent fraction or not. So for that, what we will do, we will cross multiply the given fractions. So we will multiply 6 by 2 and 4 by 3. So let us do first of all 4 3s are 12. So we will write over here 12. Now 6 2s are again 12. So we will write over here 12. Now we have to see whether the product of both the sides are equal or not. As we can see, 4 3s is also 12 and 6 2s is also 12. We have got 12 on both sides of the fraction. That means both the fraction is equivalent fraction. So we will write at the down, yes, they are equivalent fractions. Let us take one more example. Are they equivalent fractions? Again, we have to see whether these two fractions are equivalent or not. For that, again, what we will do? We will cross multiply the numbers. So, we will multiply 6 with 2. And then we will multiply 4 with 2. So, we will put a cross like this. Now, let us multiply. 4 twos are 4 twos are 8. So let us write over here 8. Now 6 twos are 12. So let us write over here 12. So we have got the product on both sides. Now both the sides the numbers are different. Over here we have got 8 and over here we have got 12. So since both the numbers are not same, they are not equivalent fractions. So, in the answer we will write, no, they are not equivalent fractions. Now let us learn how to complete the missing fractions. Let us take one example. 1 upon 3 is equal to dash upon 6. Now, the numerator of the second fraction is missing. Look at the denominator. How much shall we multiply with 3 to get 6? We know that 3 twos are 6. Since 3 twos are 6, that means we can multiply both the numerator and the denominator with 2. So 1 twos are 2. Yes, so our missing fraction is 2 upon 6. 1 upon 3 is equal to 2 upon 6. Let us take one more example. 2 upon 5 is equal to dash upon 20. So, how much will be multiplied by 5 to get 20? We can multiply 4 by 5 to get 20. That is 5 fours are 20. Since we are multiplying 4 with 5, in the denominator, we will also multiply 4 with 2 in the numerator. So, 2 fours are? Yes, 8. So, our missing fraction is 8 upon 20. That means 2 upon 5 is equal to 8 upon 20. Let us take one more example. 4 upon 8 is equal to dash upon 2. In this, we have to see how much will be divided by 8 to get 2. If we divide 4 by 8, we get 2. That is, 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. Since we are dividing 4 at the denominator, we will divide 4 at the numerator as well. So 4 divided by 4 is equal to, yes, 1. So our missing fraction is 1 upon 2. That means 4 upon 8 is equal to 1 upon 2. So let's recall what we have learned today. First of all, we have learned how to write the 3 equivalent fractions of any given fraction. For that, we must multiply the fraction with the same number. That is, first 2 upon 2, then we will multiply it with 3 upon 3, then we will multiply it with 4 upon 4. In this way, we will get the 3 equivalent fractions. Then we have learned how to find out whether the fractions are equivalent or not. For that, we have to cross multiply the fractions. And if the product of both the fractions are same, that means both the fractions are equivalent fractions, otherwise they are not equivalent fractions. I hope kids you have understood the concept of equivalent fraction. Now complete the pages that has been given to you in your SNAP homework. Thank you.